Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going over my boy Customz's MK4 Supra build. Let's get into today's video. Alright, so my boy Sean, we've done a couple cars for him already, and each one has come out very exquisite, if I do say so myself. But now he got himself an MK4 Supra. This is actually his second MK4 Supra. The first one he didn't end up building, but this is this one now. Getting ready for a full build. Let's take a look at it. Alright, so here we have the Supra in question. Now, it may look like a beast with these beefy tires, you know, and the red and the big brakes, you know, but then underneath the hood, it's just got this NA 2JZ GE.
What's wrong with the stock car? What's wrong with the stock car?
There's nothing wrong with it, but you can't be looking like this thing looks like a beast. You see it, right? And it looks like it has, you know, slicks and, you know, big brakes, and it's like that. Everyone that sees it, they're like, damn, I bet you that thing has like 1,000 horsepower. Everyone's like, nah, dude, that thing's probably the fastest car here, dude. And you pop the hood and 225 horsepower of just naturally aspirated Japanese muscle. But that's all gonna change. So one thing about my boy Sean is that all his cars are always very clean, very nice paint jobs, built right, good parts, so on and so forth. But this car has a lot of things in this, and I don't know if you guys can see them, but once we start blocking away, you are going to be able to see all the imperfections throughout the body. This thing, it just looks like it's seen some stuff, you know, and it's really hard to see in the camera, but once we start blocking it, you're going to definitely see everything. The side of this thing looks like it was next to a golf ball range. This thing looks like it got karate chopped in all different phases. Like, this thing is just, it's beat up. It just needs some love. So it came to the right place. Now we have my boy G here. He's gonna go ahead and get this thing all blocked out, start the bodywork process. And like I said, there's bodywork in every phase of this car. There's not one panel that doesn't have bodywork on it, that needs bodywork. Since that's usually our go-to first right away, we're definitely gonna need it. We have one area right here in question that looks like this is coming from the bottom. The paint is kind of like cracking, and you can see that you have almost like some rust starting. But I mean, you know, paint shouldn't really just come out like that. So, you know, this is very sus, very questionable. Yeah, imagine if it's coming out like this. This whole area, that's definitely Bondo. You hear the difference? Hollow, look at this. There's definitely Bondo, so all this probably have to get ground down. It's a lot of work, but let's get to it.
Alright guys, I don't know if this is a good picture, good view. See that crack? It's gone now. But you can see how much Bondo is caked onto this car. You can see like this. And yeah, this is what I gotta do. I gotta grind those things down. And hopefully it doesn't go that deep. Grinding all the cracks down. Some of them were pretty bad, all the way down the middle. Some of them weren't. Hopefully the rest of the car does it. We ain't fixing this, right, boss man?
Come look at this, huh?
We ain't fixing this. I ain't fixing this.
So this is where everyone's like, hey, how much to paint my car? This is what the stuff that we don't expect to do.
A little Bondo work right there.
So I'll explain to everybody why it'll probably be just cheaper to get a new fender.
Because by the time you start working on this and fixing all the Bondo cracks, and if you primer, do all that work on it, and then any other thing develops, or when you do the paint job, some other cracks form, then at that point you have to reshoot, do all that. So at this point it's just better to get a new fender, because you know you have all new metal, you have Bondo in there. It just looked like overall cleaner, and then G doesn't have to work that hard.
No, I don't. I'm happy about that.
And like, so for him to grind all this off, try to correct it, you're gonna have to reapply Bondo, right? hours are passing by, and hours and hours and hours, and this might take 2 days to get this thing perfect again. You know, it could take more.
By the time
versus you can go get a fender for $350 and it's OEM, and if it's good, and we just keep moving right along. So, Sean, I hope you better hope for your sake that they have OEM fender still. I'm gonna call Toyota and see what's good. I had to call my boy Sean down here so he can check out exactly what we're dealing with. You know, because we thought that this was gonna be cut and clear, right? He thought, oh, it's ready to go, just a little paint job, right? But I think you've done enough cars now with that, Sean, and just in general.
It's all part of the process, man. You know, things always happen when you build these cars, and you know,
we found out something new about your car you didn't even know.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, you didn't even know.
It's all good.
But I mean, I called him in here today just to kind of show him what we got going on so far. Right, so obviously we talked about it. We ended up just getting another fender. Now, that's not saying that we can't fix it, right? That's not saying that. But now we're already, in the time that we could have fixed it, now we're doing another 2 panels, right? Now we're already on the hood. We'll probably finish this other fender, get it going, you know, and just day by day, hour by hour.
Yeah, man.
Keep going on the rest of the car and get this thing finished up. So, Sean, I'm gonna put you on the spot right here, right?
Let's go.
Right here, right now.
Let's see
right?
it.
What's the color that you're going with?
Okay, so me and Oscar, like, we went over about like 5 different colors, maybe even more, but I think we kind of narrowed it down to like 3 or 4. But you guys can drop in the comments what you think we're gonna be doing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So he still was not able to tell us the color. It's fine. We don't need a color today. We definitely don't. There's still a lot of body work on it. At first glance, it looks pretty clean, right? But I'm slowly but surely turning Sean into a certified auto body guy. He knows everything, all the terms, all the process. Yeah. He could probably tell you better than anyone now. So many cars already, you know, and it's funny, everybody always reference your car sometimes. Like, oh, dude, you know, the other day we built an NSX here and the guy was like, oh yeah, I saw this guy Sean's NSX. It was probably one of the cleanest ones I ever seen. And that was years ago, right? Years ago. That's something that we did. I think it was one of one, the only one that people, you know, we ever done like that. And you missed that car?
Yeah, I missed that car, but we're on to bigger and better things.
Bigger and better things.
This Supra, I'm probably gonna end up keeping for a while.
Okay.
I think it's time to enjoy my cars, so we're gonna knock this one out.
So right now we got G over here. G taking care of the body work right here. Body by G. All right. Body by G. And yeah, we're gonna be taking care of all this, man. Just making sure this thing is ready to go. More than likely, we are swapping the wing.
Yes. So I'm kind of going towards like just the OEM Plus look in the exterior. Probably take off the TRD and then put on the OEM Supra wing on it. Maybe paint this one too, so we can like go back and forth just to change up the look every now and then. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, I mean, we're on it, Sean. I'm hoping by the end of this week, fingers crossed, that we are in primer and we can move on to the next phase. And then that's taking out that Camry motor that you have in there and swapping in what we got going on. So not, you know, I've kind of showed them what you got going on, but they don't really know what the plan is. So, I don't know if you want to kind of drop a little bit of hints and stuff.
Yeah, so right now the stock NA motor is going to be out of there along with the automatic transmission because this car is a NA automatic model, but right now we have a T56 transmission dropping in, a rear end, and we have also a fully built big single bored out 3.4 liter 2JZ GTE. So that's gonna be really exciting. It's gonna be
3.4, huh?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And 3.2.
3.2. Well, I was gonna say, yeah. You give her the extra 4. I don't know if she could handle it, you know. With that extra 2, you can definitely do a lot with 2. Oh, here we are again with another Supra. Supra, baby. What's up, Sai? You always told me that, hey, Supra, that's my dream car. I see you with all these other dream cars. Where's the Supra? Sai, where's your JD? I mean, I know you can't
afford it. That's the problem. I can't afford it. That's why.
I'm just giving him a shot. I can't afford one. But dog, looks like you're pretty much wrapped up with the Supra. We're gonna swap out the new OEM fender for this bastardized what was a fender, and we have a little bit of welding to do on the trunk, a little bit of final bodywork and blocking, and this thing's gonna be in primer today, right?
Here
we go. Let's get it done. Alright, just like that, you got the new fender on. Looks a lot better. Still gonna have to get a line, but I want to get a rough block on this so when we primer everything on the car next week, we can go ahead and start getting this thing blocked out. For the most part, besides the trunk and a little bit of blood.
Yeah, thanks, Sean.
We got blood, sweat. Now we just need tears. But we ain't done. We've been crying
all
yet?
week.
All week. But other than that, we're gonna go ahead and start welding up those two, getting this stuff blocked off, and I think we should be in the primer today. Alright, G. She's done 1 week later. Now, we still got bumpers. Alright, we still got bumpers. And then he's talking about he wants to do both wings, and I'm like, that one wing's pretty messed up.
I know, that wing's messed up.
Yeah. I think you did a great job, G. You accomplished what you said you would this week. It was a lot of hard work, but proud of you.
Thank you.
Got it done. It's
wanted to show you that I'm capable of doing it. You know? I took a little extra help from the guys, but you know, you told me use them wisely, and I did.
Yeah.
And I can't wait for it.
Yeah, man. So the goal is now we're gonna let this primer sit for about a week. The next step is to pull this engine out and you know, get the whole bay pretty much redone, get it all painted.
Engine bays.
Yeah, and you know, while this motor's out, you know, then we'll refinish the bay. Once the bay is pretty much ready to go, we're gonna do a full color change on this thing. So
is the bay going the same color?
Same color. No, whatever color. We don't know yet. Sean has changed color on us like
five
7 times already. He just came by and told me the most basic color the other day. So I'm like, dude, what is it now at this point? I know we're gonna need a little bit more work on the quarters because we just got them rolled, and they got a little bit wavy after the roll. So that'll be something we have to pay attention to. This hood has a little bit of fitment issues because it has those struts. So that's gonna have to be messed with. And then we're gonna see what's up with the wing. But for the most part, well, obviously, and the front and rear bumpers still need to be completely refurbished. But for the most part, this car has done a complete 360 in about a week's time, and it's looking good, and I'm very proud of the team here so far. Next up, new motor, new paint job. Come along with it. This car's definitely night and day difference from when I used to live over there in that part of the shop.
Yeah.
But now we got that freshly rebuilt 2J. Talk a little bit about exactly what this was, because I know you had a different block before.
Yeah, so we had to take the bottom end GE from the motor that was in the car, right? So then we threw it in. At that time, it would turn to a whole rabbit hole. I might as well just upgrade the pistons. So we went with CP pistons, upgraded the 10-to-1 ratio, and then all new hardware, wrist pins, all that, valves, and from there just went brand new everything.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell. I don't know what all this shit is called, but I know it looks very expensive. And I know my man Mark's here is gonna make it just fucking do donuts down the track all day, every day.
Yep. It'll be fast. I'm about donuts.
What are we looking to be pushing here, Sean? What do you think power wise?
I'll be happy with 1,000. I just think that's a lot already. But this motor is definitely capable of what, like 1,200. The turbo's rated for 1,200, which is something we upgraded to in the process. So 1,200 or so, 1,000. I'm happy.
I wouldn't even know how to act with like 700. Like if I had 700 wheels, like at the top of my foot, I'd probably get a speeding ticket. I'd probably do like Mustang ownership and put it into a tree. I don't know. So this guy, I mean, he got the slick, he got the thick boys over here in the back. So the car looks. I think when it's all done, it's gonna be a looker. It has both get up and go, and it's gonna look good. So pretty excited to get this thing at this project at this stage, because it was dormant for a while, but we're gonna get it all finished up. Next up, we're gonna drop in the motor, get the rest of the car fit up together, and we should ship it off to Mark here. And Mark said about 2 days, right? Get this thing be ripping 2 days. Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys in a couple of days then. Okay, so engine bay fully shaved, cleaned up all the subframe and the front sway bar. So I think that this 4-digit horsepower 2J is ready to go in, Kev.
I still remember when I pulled the automatic out this hoe.
It looks a little different from now, right? So we're not gonna finish off the whole swap, but we are gonna throw it in there because you're scared to scratch a little paint. But I guess, Kevin, that's on you now.
It's a blessing.
Blessing and a curse. So. Good?
No pasa nada.
No pasa nada, compita. It's funny, in this bay, we've had some of the best carne asada, done some of the craziest wide bodies, and now just a little fucking 1,000 horsepower 2J swap real quick. Oof. How are you over there? Pretty good.
We're right on track.
Oh, right there. If it had some hair, man, we're close over here. You just need to drop it a little bit more, then we can scoot it back. What? Without nothing. We're really close on that rear. Yeah. Yeah.
That's where we need to be.
Oh, fuck. Oh, do you see it?
Hold on, it's dropping by itself. Guide it. Don't block it. Guide it.
It's in. It's in there. One shot, one kill. What's the deal, compitaira? Like nothing. Just a quick little last minute fucking 1,000 horsepower swap real quick.
And that's in its final resting ground.
Nice. Up next, RB26. And I'm not even joking about that. Alright guys, and this thing is ready to go on to its next home for the next couple weeks. But you guys will see it back here on the channel to get finished up, polished up, and get the final fit and finish. But man, what a transformation. This Millennium Jade came out amazing. Huge shout out to the Spray Source for getting us right with this paint and clear. It looks amazing. Dude, just the carbon fiber bits, and this thing's not even close to being done. We have a lot of little bits and goodies that we're just not gonna put on until it's all ready and it's all polished out. But man, I could just seeing it like this, man, it looks amazing, and I'm sure Sean's already super pumped to get this car done. Okay, so over the last couple years, we've been building this MK4 at the shop. along with Sean, my boy Mark over here, and it's currently at Mark's shop right now, getting all the stuff finished up for it. But we're gonna go over the whole process from bodywork and paints, polishing, and this thing ready for its first show and where it's at currently right now. So I'm here with the man himself, Sean Stees.
What up?
What up, brother? Here it is, man. It's been a long road coming for this thing, man.
Yeah, it's been about 2.5 years of this process, man. As you guys see in the past, this thing was originally Renaissance Red, naturally aspirated, non-turbo, automatic. It was a boring car, so we had to make our own twist to it, right? So just aesthetically, as you can see, we went with Millennium Jade Green. It was a color that not a lot of people have done on a Supra, and it was actually one of my favorite colors. So shout out and thank you to the Spray Source for that. They helped us out with the materials to make this all happen. Yeah, just to go over the body.
Going over the body, Sean, it's very clean. What we like to call OEM Plus, but with a little bit of spiciness going on. So what do you got going on with this thing?
Yeah, so on the exterior, I just really wanted to keep it simple, right? The Supra, in my opinion, doesn't really need a lot of, body kit or anything to make it look good. In my opinion, it looks so good as it is from factory. With just a couple touches, like you got the carbon front lip, carbon side skirts, and the wheels. If you really look at it, that's all I really did, along with the TRD wing.
Okay. Yeah, so I do see the small carbon touches. You got the carbon blade with the end caps on the wing, the side skirt diffuser in carbon, and the front lip in carbon, along with some carbon bits on the engine bay, the cowl, the cooling plate. So let's talk about the engine bay. Recently, Sean was able to take this car to his first car show, which we have to say a major congratulations. He was able to get an award. What award was that?
Yeah, so for WECFest 2025, we took home Best Engine Bay of the festival. So as you can see, it's a simplicity factor, I think, is what really took it away. We didn't really go overboard with it. Just keep it super clean, tuck everything, and just did its thing.
So that was a lot of work. Kevin at the shop really did a lot of work into welding almost every single hole on this bay, doing the body work, as well as repurposing the metal on the tubs right here. So anybody that's had an MK4 Supra or really knows it, know that these tubs have indentions and stuff like that. We're able to cut, straighten out, and give kind of just a clean finish on it, but still retain the OEM finish on it. So that was something that I really liked, because some people do like the tubs, and then it looks like it's really aftermarket. This still gives it that OEM finish, but nice and smooth. Really tucked almost everything. You barely see any wiring except for some of the hoses and stuff like that, which are all like Motorsport 5 stuff with deal. So it looks really good. Talk a little bit about what you have done to this motor, Sean. There's a lot of stuff going on here. It looks really clean. What you got going on?
So in order for us to keep it clean, shout out to Toe. He really helped us out in routing the harness the correct way around the H-frame, and then under the front right here, under the cooling plate. And then from there, what really had it put it all together was the engine harness from Lando, Island Boys wiring. Thank you for that. As you can see, plugs into the cannon plug on the firewall. So the motor, we just got it built, right? So upgraded pistons, CP pistons to a 10-to-1 ratio. Got the pistons coated, and then the head we got done with Ferrer valve train.
Everything. This thing is no bolt left untouched on this thing, right?
Yeah. So just a few highlights. We got the Precision Turbo 7275 Next Gen. I got a Gato manifold. Got that powder coated in black just to have everything match, which is another big thing that I really wanted for this engine bay to look complete. And then to top it off, shout out to Mark. He did the intercooler piping. If you can see, his craftsmanship is crazy with the welding, all titanium. And then to finish it off with the fiber clamps. And if you see here, routes all the way under to the ETS front mount intercooler. So yeah, I just wanted to shout out and thank everybody who was a part of this build, man. It took 2.5 years. I couldn't do it by myself, right? So a build at this kind of caliber takes a lot of people involved, and everyone involved, you know who you are. Thank you. I mean, the whole point was for me to have a 1,000 horsepower street car to enjoy, and I think we nailed that. It is capable of more, but we'll see. But yeah, thanks to everybody.